said, if you want to hide something from Negroes, put it in a book.
It's Omar, man. Get your ass up. I need your help, bro.
Now, this is my final warning. You're on the path straight to hell. It's evil.
I'll give you 10% off the next 2 shows. I'll let you know when you can stop. You don't have a choice.
All right, what's going on? Hello, Facebook family. Hello, YouTube family. It's your boy Essex O'Brien back. It's been a long time. I haven't done this in a while. Blame it on life, blame it on whatever, but it's good to be back here. Not going to waste too much time. You saw the trailer, and it's my pleasure to introduce my good friend. She's a writer, producer, and starring in the film Backed by Popular Demand, which is the trailer you just saw. Her name is Flo Logan. Come on in, Flo. How you doing, girl?
Hey. All right.
Good to have you. I'm glad we can finally do this. The day is almost here. March 1st, the premiere of your film, Your Baby. I know you've been working on this for a long time. How does it feel to be this close to the moment?
You know, I still haven't had the chance to realize it yet because I've been so busy.
Yeah.
So, it's still like something that's going to happen.
Hasn't sunk in yet, huh?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Well, let's start not completely in the beginning, but just let's talk about how this all came to pass. Why did you want to do this film?
So some people don't know, but this is actually based on a true story. Some parts of it, especially in the beginning.
Okay.
A compilation of things that has happened to me since I've been living in Brevard County.
Okay.
And then I just took that information and just kind of added to it,
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I we did a test movie, I'd like to call it a beta movie. Christmas Time Is Here. Jamil Winston was in that short film.
Okay. Shout out to Jamil.
Yep. And I wrote the script for that and I was like, well, okay, let's continue writing. So then that's when I wrote Back by Popular Demand.
And how long ago was that?
I started thinking about it in 2019 after Christmas Time Is Here was released. And then in 2020, that's when I started writing Back by Popular Demand.
Yeah. I always like to get that out there because people don't understand how long and what a process it is to make a film. It takes a while to put a short film together, much less a feature film like you've done so far. So yeah, so 6 years you've been pretty much coming down to this moment.
To this moment, that's right.
That's what's up. So tell the people who might be watching, who might be thinking, okay, well, you said it's based primarily on a true story, but what is it about? What can they expect to see from this film?
I like to tell people if they saw the Broadway and the movie The Dreamgirls.
Okay.
Story show and the movie Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
So take that, because it is a little bit of music in it. It's not a musical. We did grab a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Take that. And let me back up. I don't have a problem with musicals. The only thing I want to know is, tell me it's a musical before I get there. Then I can, better equip myself. But I'm gonna let you know it is some music in there.
Yeah.
That music is from locals.
Okay.
There's a lot of talent in the Brevard and Orlando area. Oh my gosh.
Because that's where you started. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were a singer.
Yep.
And I remember you performed. I think one of the first times that I met you performed at like a Christmas program or something like that, right? Yeah. How long have you been into music?
I've been into music for years. Yeah. I started singing right around 2009.
Okay.
Yep. So take Dreamgirls and then merge it with the epic series Left Behind.
Okay, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can check those films out for inspiration. So it's a faith-based film,
It is.
but one of the things I appreciated about the movie is it was realistic. You know how sometimes faith-based films could be kind of preachy, a little too on the nose. It's not trying to put the real world perspective in the film, and sometimes it could be it comes across kind of cheesy because we all live in reality. You can have your spirituality and your religion, but we still have to walk and navigate the world, and that's one of the things that I appreciated, not only about your film, but of course the role that I had to play.
Oh my God!
We'll get into that in a little bit, but
yes,
was that by design? Is that you purposely wanted to do it that way?
Absolutely, I was not. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord, and I'm not. I don't know how to be fake. I don't want to be fake, And if something bothers me, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
So I did not want this to be another plastic Christian movie.
Yes.
That I can't follow, because I make mistakes. Sometimes I cuss. And every Christian movie that I've seen, there ain't no cussing in it. So I'm like, well, I gotta, build myself up. I gotta get to that point. I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and that's real, especially when you talk about trying to reach people who may not be on that path, and who you trying to bring along to that path. Right. You got to meet them where they at. You got to be honest about who they are and where they at, and that's something I appreciated about the film. We got some people coming in with some comments. If y'all got questions or comments, what's going on, Avis? Long time no see, bro. Thanks for joining. Armand on here. What's going on, bro? Joni, thank you for joining.
Hi, Joni.
And Avon Simon says, I support all my Black movies.
All right, man.
We're going to get to that too. Now, independent film. And we was talking about this a little bit behind the scenes. It's a tough road. It's a tough process.
Yeah.
How did you go about putting your team together? How did you go about funding? What kind of stories can you share on that? Because that's rough.
Okay, so I should back up and let you know that in 2015 is when I started training under Jonathan McFadden.
Okay, yep. Shout out to Jonathan. Yep.
Yep. From
very good actor and director.
Oh man. Yeah. So in 2015, how that came about is a friend of mine, Kristen Warren, who is a dynamite singer in the Brevard County area. She said to me, she's like, Flo, you're good, but Jonathan can make you better. And I thought she was talking about singing. And I found out he was an acting coach. And I'm like, how can this acting coach help me perform better on stage? So, I took the first class, then the second class, and that went on from there years later. So in that time, not only did I learn how to sing better and to perform and to present myself better on stage, but I learned about acting, pre-production, production, post-production, film editing, feature films versus short films, equipment that's used when you're shooting. I mean, we covered the whole gamut from 2015 up until the time I started writing that script in 2020.
Wow. Okay. So he guided you along with the script writing and the acting process. Yep. When you decided to actually start the filming, like what went into that? Well, first of all, okay, how did you fund the film? And then how did you go about finding the people who would help, the director, the director of photography, all the crew? Because I know that's a process.
It is. You're exactly right. You said the word process. Yeah. So Jonathan not only taught the class himself, but he'd get other people, other well-known agents and managers from LA to come in and teach us. So one guy taught us about film editing. Ryan Glasgow, major agent in LA, he taught us about scripts. I mean, this happened over the process of what, almost 10 years.
Mhm.
So that was my training ground. I had a master class in this for 10 years, and it
Yeah.
started with Prodigy Talent Training.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And as far as the funding, it started with grants. But what I didn't know was it's not that I didn't budget it right,
Mhm.
but after we started filming, I'm like, no, wait a minute, this isn't right.
Mhm.
Or I need more time. Actually, let me just be truthful. Actually, when we were filming, because this not only was a masterclass to me, if
Mhm.
people are honest, it was a masterclass to the director of photography, to the directors, to some of the actors. Because if you notice, we used mostly all of Prodigy Talent students,
Mhm.
and we used actors from Orlando that we knew are constantly in training, like you and Jamil and Ebony.
Yeah.
So those are the people that we use. Our star, if you really want to know, is Davina McFadden. She paid it forward.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she
And,
did.
and she's been in a host of things out in Hollywood. I looked her IMDb up and I was like, man, she's been at this for a minute. Shout out to her.
Yep, she told me, she said, Flo, that's what kept the lights on, my
Yeah.
acting career.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started out with a $60,000 budget. By the time I finished this movie, so that it could be industry standard, so
Yeah.
that it could be Netflix standard,
Yeah.
it was $250,000.
Woo. Yeah. But that sounds about right though. Because like you say, we're talking about a feature film here. How long was the runtime come down to? About 2 hours?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some would even say that's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And me starting out with my first feature film, they would look at it that way. The next film that I'm doing, which you're in it, thank you. Then it's going to be, I know it's going to be at least twice that, but I got to build myself up there. But one thing I will say, Essex, and I'll stand before anybody. The actors that we have in this film, I'll put them before a Tom Cruise, a Denzel Washington. I promise you I will, because y'all did a great job. And I gotta give props to Jonathan McFadden, knowing how to pull that out of us.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he helped me with that scene, that climactic scene. And I was very impressed with him and helping me because he saw me. I was trying to get into the zone because it was going to be a total switch there. And he definitely helped put me in the right frame of mind to deliver that. So I hope when I see it, I hope I did it justice. And I hope to see all the work that everybody else put into it. Let me see if we got some more comments here. What's going on, Aisha? How you doing, Aisha? Yeah, stick around. We're gonna have a good time.
Hey, Aisha.
Yeah. So before we get into Pastor Brown, you mentioned, how the budget went up, and then so when it came time to actually shoot and take care of all the scenes, what are some of the challenges that you experienced going through this that you didn't foresee coming up?
Trying to wear every hat.
I
will never ever do that again. And from a spiritual standpoint, I knew enough to pray out. Sometimes I was so tired when we finished the set that I don't know how I got home. so out the clear blue.
You was tired drunk.
Out of the clear blue, my niece calls me up out of Northern Virginia. She was like, I think we were like an hour for beginning second week. She was like, I'm Flo. I think I'll come down. And she knew nothing that I was doing. She's like, I think I'll come down and, just spend some time with you and Bryce. I'm like, okay. If my niece, after she got here, if she hadn't driven me to the sets and brought me home, honestly, I don't think I would be here today.
Yeah, it's like that. It really is like that because you put in your heart and soul and money into a project. It takes all of your passion. I remember I did my short film and it was just shot for a day. And I got this picture. My wife took this picture and I'm just like this because you're relieved, you're exhausted. There's also a feeling of, that gratification you get of putting in a hard ass day's work, and it takes all of your energy. So yeah, commend you for that. Cause like I said, you had to do it for how many days? Like how many days of production?
We were filming 25 days.
Yeah.
25 days. Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a lot. Yeah. So let's get to this Pastor Brown, man. This Pastor Brown. So Pastor Brown, that's the character I play, y'all. And he's one of them pastors that got a lot going on. Let's just put it like that. And he's kind of, the villain, the villain. I think he's got some good parts. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But he's kind of the villain of the scene. Where did you get the inspiration for the character?
So I told another interview that I was doing, it was a pastor. I told him, I was like, whenever I'm writing a script.
He ain't nothing like Dr. Mr. K. He ain't nothing like Dr. K, Troy. He ain't nothing like it.
Honestly, the Lord will give me the person to write for. So I wrote those scenes, that dialogue for you, because I knew you could deliver. I can honestly see you did exactly what I pictured, especially on this at the pulpit at the end.
Yeah.
In Essex, we had so much to choose from that I was like, no, let's keep this. No, let's keep this. Brendan was like, Flo, you can't keep everything. So
yeah.
I mean, oh gosh.
There's one line I hope y'all catch. I ain't gonna put it out there. We want to be
I know.
I definitely hope you kept it there. But yeah, and those type of characters, I have a good time because, like we were saying before, I don't like it when it's just one-dimensional type of character that's presenting, this glossed over fake image. No, this a real pastor out there somewhere.
Yep.
About his money and really is taking advantage of the situation, but he gonna learn that hard lesson.
Yes. Yep.
And God go teach him that hard lesson, and that's what I like to do with my characters. Like take them on. You got to have a character arc, and that character got to go on his own journey.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for having me, for doing that and giving me that chance. Because I played pastors before, but they was always kind of like, just a good guy or just to do a prayer here and be nice to this person there. But this was fun. And with that being said, I got the clip that you sent me. We're gonna show everybody the clip real quick to give y'all an idea of what you see if you join us Saturday. Let me get this going. Here we go. Boom.
Hey, that a bitch. I think I'm starting to get it, fellas. You're one of those do as I say, not as I do type of creatures, huh, Patrick?
You see, that's why I can't fuck with the church, man, because I just can't trust these people. I'm more holier than thou and I know everything about the world type of motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Well, Peter, speak your truth.
Pastor Brown is special. See, not only does he gamble, but he also speaks Ebonics. That's why we love him so much.
God damn.
You got ourselves something special, boys.
Don't let the title fool you. Watch where you pointing at.
You know what I love about this? You went from being cynical. You hadn't seen this part yet. Prideful, cynical, to badass, I'll shoot you, to funny is all outdoors, to the most dramatic thing I've ever seen. You stretched so much. That's why I have no use for one-dimensional characters. I can't. You were really stretched, and I mean, I really appreciate the great work that you did. Brendan and I talk about it all the time. Just masterful work. That's why I say I put y'all up against. I promise you, I'll put you up against a Denzel Washington, a Brad Pitt, a Tom Cruise. It's just amazing. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of 50 Cent in his Power series, because you got to admit,
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying every actor,
Yeah.
but it's some darn good actors up in there.
Yeah, for sure.
So
well, I appreciate that. And from your mouth to God's ears, we want this movie to reach as many people as possible. If you're just joining us, the film premiere is March 1st, starting at 7 over there in Melbourne. What's the theater name again?
Yeah, starts at 6.
6 p.m.
Premier Oaks. But I only have 17 tickets left.
I was just about to say, are there any tickets left that people can jump on while they got a chance?
And they have to go through me. We shut Eventbrite down. They have to go through me.
Okay.
If they can email me at flologan8@gmail.com or call me at 321-482-4588. 17 left as of 2 hours ago.
We'll go ahead and put that out there. If y'all want to jump on, come see us Saturday out there in Melbourne. Go ahead and take your nice trip, book your room, whatever you got to do. It's only at like 45 minutes from Orlando if you're in Orlando. But come out and join us. Email her there. She put her phone number there. What happens after the premiere? Are you going to the streaming route? Or you got distribution in DVDs? No, we don't do it. Nobody does DVDs no more.
DVDs. Well, that's one reason why I went to Sundance.
Okay, yeah.
To meet with some people there. So, they're looking at us and I'm looking at them. So we'll see what happens after this, but they're definitely looking at us.
Okay. That's great.
Yep.
That's wonderful. So how can people, besides coming to see us with the premiere, how can people help make that reaction? Because, sometimes it's all about the buzz. It's all about who's talking, who's interested in seeing this. How can people show support for this film? Because I always try to tell people, because they like to say, don't forget about me when you get big and you blow up. Well, I always say, don't forget to support me while you think I'm wherever you think I'm at. And supporting independent film and supporting independent artists that are on their journey while they're on that journey to wherever you think big or successful is. Show that support now. So how can people do that for this film and do that for you?
One thing I told the actors real quick, I'm like, it's okay that you want to come see yourself on the silver screen. But after that, all you've done is seen yourself on the silver screen.
Yeah.
Your goal is to get people to come see you on the silver screen. Absolutely. So they can talk about you. Absolutely. I mean, some of them I had to like smack them upside the head. Think. But after that, then the tickets started moving.
Yeah.
But
we last minute as hell. Black people are so last minute. We are the worst. We RSVP last. We buy the tickets last.
But Sonia Millar told me a great story today. Evangelist Anna Mae Babcock. She said that she went to look for her dress today. She and her friend Lala. So when they were looking for the dress, and the lady was talking to them about the dress, she was like, "What is this for?" And she said it's for a premiere on March the 1st in Brevard County. She said, "Oh, you talking about Back by Popular Demand?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So the person that she was talking that knew about it is the production manager's wife of Kool in the Game. His name is CJ. CJ's in the movie. His song is on the soundtrack, and he plays one of the homeless guys.
Awesome.
So I told him, I'm like, you around Kool almost 24/7. Yeah. Tell him about the movie that you in. That's what he's been doing.
That's great. And y'all can also go follow the pages. You got social media pages as well. That helps bring, go follow the pages on Facebook and Instagram. Be a follower, engage with the page. I know they look at all that stuff, Flo. They look at all of that.
Yep.
So yeah, Back by Popular Demand, everybody. We're gonna start winding it down. I'm gonna play the trailer again at the end. But Flo, put your social medias out there and whatever else you want people to know.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. So my Facebook page is my full name, Florence Ann Logan. Or you could go to Back by Popular Demand. That's on Facebook. And then my Instagram is Let the Blessing Flow. LETTHEBLESSINGFLO. Let the Blessing Flow.
All right. And last but not least, any message from the film or just from your heart that you want to leave people that as we go and get ready to celebrate you and celebrate our work this coming Saturday?
Know that I didn't do this by myself. It takes a team. It took a village to pull this together, from the actors to the crew members to the people that are actually working right now, even as we speak, to make sure everything goes smoothly. And once I don't want you to miss the message. You know, there's going to be some funny parts and all that, but I don't want you to miss the message. So the question that you'll ask yourself is, my house really in order?
All right. Yeah, there it is right there. Well, Flo, thank you so much for your time. And thank you again for believing in me and believing in my talents and giving me the opportunity to learn and grow in my path. You've been supportive from day one of meeting you. And I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I can't wait to see you Saturday.
All right. Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Y'all enjoy this trailer. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Peace.
Malcolm X once said, if you want to hide something from Negroes, put it in a book.
It's Omar, man. Get your ass up. I need your help, bro.
Now, this is my final warning. You're on the path straight to hell. It's evil.
I'll give you 10% off the next 2 shows. I'll let you know when you can stop. You don't have a choice.
All right, like and subscribe and share. Appreciate it. We out.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Essex.